Okay, so guys, welcome to our next session of Facebook Live. And this time we are in Andheri with Kaveri, and who heads the Tony&Guy new salon.
Yeah, it's a new branch.
Yeah, the newest branch in Andheri, Lokhandwala. So today, what are we going to talk about? Our major discussion today is going to be about how to look gorgeous in the summer. We had 2 weeks ago, we had a dermat who told us how to take care of our skin. But once we've taken care of the skin, we need to look gorgeous for those summer weddings, which we all have to go to, right?
Yeah.
So, or getting married, either or. So, Kaveri is here, hands-on today for the next 1 hour to tell us how to do that. But before we start with it, let's know a bit about Kaveri. So, Kaveri, tell us a little bit about yourself. So, how did it all begin? How did you come into the makeup world?
It's a long story. It's actually a journey. I did radio. I was a radio jockey, and all of a sudden, I decided to get into makeup. Now, every girl loves makeup, and so do I. I've always been fascinated by the products and techniques and color on your face. So I decided to get into professional makeup, and from makeup, I've been freelancing for a while. I do a lot of brides and fashion shoots and everything. So then, what next? I decided to do a business.
Wow.
Tony&Guy being world #1 in hairdressing, I decided to get into Tony&Guy, take a franchise. Now again, why I chose this brand was that Tony&Guy salons were not there in Bombay, and I couldn't figure out why. So I thought, let's get them here. Let's start the trend.
So how come Tony&Guy though? Because I come from the UK, so
Yeah.
I know Tony&Guy.
Yeah.
And I used to always wonder about the whole fact, as you said, Tony&Guy is
Yeah.
not in India, or rather Bombay for
No,
that matter.
India it is there. It is present in a lot of cities, but not Mumbai. There was one salon in Bandra,
Okay.
but apparently for some reason it shut down.
Okay.
So I couldn't figure out why, because it's doing pretty well all across the country.
Yeah.
So yeah. So then
So-
Mumbai needed it.
You decided to be
Yes.
the forefront of it and get it
Yeah.
in Mumbai.
Yeah.
That's wonderful, actually. I was so happy when I saw it was right in my vicinity and neighborhood.
Yeah.
I was so happy about it.
Yeah.
So the major thing was, you said you came from radio. So how did radio happen to you?
Again, I've been taking these random erratic decisions. I just go by my gut feel, whatever I like, I just go and do it. I was sitting with my brother one day, and we were just discussing, okay, what to do. I like to talk, like every other girl likes to talk. And
Yeah.
so he was like, why don't you get into radio? And he got me this contact. Radio City was doing a sort of a workshop where they teach you the basics of radio, and then I got there, and luckily, by God's grace, I did okay. I got a job of my own. I went on it. I loved it. I went on it, and then I discovered that, oh my God, this is nice. This is interesting. And I started doing it, and it just
It kind of
happened.
clicked,
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
it?
So I did radio for about 6 years. I headed a channel as a programming head. Been there, done that. What next? So see, it is a fun job. It's an amazing job. But then I have this thing. I want to keep doing
Something
more
new.
and different. Something new. Exactly, something new.
Something new.
So I was like, now what's new? Makeup. So yeah.
So
It
did
just-
you go through any formal training?
Oh
for
yes,
it?
I did. I trained at Bandra.
Okay.
There's an institute called FATMO, Film and Television Makeup, which is run by Natasha Nischal and Virginia Holmes.
Okay.
So they do a lot of Bollywood films and a lot of events and stuff. So brilliant people. I trained with them. I think they're the best in the industry.
So you would suggest that if somebody wants to get into freelancing makeup,
Oh yes.
that's the
FATMO
place.
is the place.
FATMO.
FATMO. FATMO.
So guys, there you go. Like, if you're really wanting to get into makeup, that is something for you to note down and get yourself to FATMO. That is Film and Television Makeup.
FTT is film and television.
Yeah.
And news makeup.
So there you go. There's a tip right away about makeup.
Yes.
So moving on. So how did the entire journey, how has it been? Has it been fun, or would you do something differently about your journey?
No, I wouldn't really want to change anything. See, when I started at radio, it was a little difficult for me because I was a fresher. I'll tell you very honestly, I tell everybody this, that it's always a journey to success. When I started, I wasn't great, but then eventually hit and trial, things happened and things worked out. So radio happened, and then makeup happened. Now this, I'm pretty happy doing whatever I'm doing, and I hope to do better and better and better.
Okay.
And yeah.
So let's get started on makeup days. So
Summer trends.
Summer trends. So what is the latest thing in market right now?
I'm not of the thought process where you think, okay, there's this latest thing and I want to do it on my skin. It entirely depends on your complexion, the texture of your skin, wherever you're going, if you're at home, kind of. So if you travel in locals or you travel in your car, if wherever you work, your makeup depends on that. Latest trends are, okay, fine, okay, this color is in, but that might not suit me.
Mm-hmm.
Suppose a certain look is in, that might not suit you.
Yeah.
So your makeup has to be according to your personality, how you work, wherever you are, according to your surroundings.
Okay.
Is what I mean. So for summers, I would say it's everybody knows it, right? Whenever it's hot, it's too bright. You have to keep it natural. You have to keep it real. So for makeup also, nudes, right? For the day. If you're going out in the evening, if you have dry skin which can handle makeup, you go a little overboard. But if you have oily skin, or if your skin is a little extra sensitive for the day especially, I would suggest only BB cream. Never
So
ever.
what are BB creams?
BB creams are creams. They're like skincare, which is a little tinted.
Okay.
It has a very minimal amount of foundation to it.
Okay.
In the simplest of language, if I can explain it to you, it's a tinted cream.
Okay.
So what it does is it just evens out your complexion. It doesn't give you a cakey look or a made-up look. It just evens out all the flaws, if you have any, and gives a very light sheen to your skin. So that's the best thing to do for the day in summers. Just a BB cream, and I always say one thing: blush is very, very important. Just add a little hint of color to your cheeks, and you're sorted for the day.
Okay.
Yeah, if you have oily skin, the most important thing is to powder. Okay, compact is not for dry skin people. So generally, when people have these powder compacts, you never ever use it on your skin if you have dry skin. So if you have oily skin, powder your T-zone, powder your chin, powder your cheeks, and then you're sorted. Never ever leave home without powdering your skin if you have oily skin, because powder stops
The oil. Okay.
from popping out and making your face look greasy and shiny.
Okay. So there you go. Oily skin people, you should make sure you make powder as one of your major,
Loose powder, compact, anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
So make sure you don't leave the house without powder. So can we split it up? So say if somebody who's traveling in the local working in the corporate, so what kind of thing they can do? So should they wait till they go to the office and quickly run into the bathroom and then put up their makeup? Or can they do something which before leaving home and still look fresh?
Nothing better than that. I mean, if you have time, like if you have about 5-10 minutes on you before you start work, nothing better than that. But if not, if you're traveling in a local, again, like I said, keep it minimalistic. Just apply a BB cream, powder your face. Don't use your kajal or whatever you're using unless it's waterproof. Make sure that you do your kajal once you've reached, because all the sweat, no matter how much ever waterproof it is, it tends to flow down your eyes.
Okay.
So your mascara, your kajal, you can keep it for once you reach, and then you can just touch it up. So just do your basics, just do your skin, apply your gloss, and just powder your face, and just leave it to go.
So we have a question actually right away from Sahana, and she's asking, what kind of makeup would you suggest for an Indian skin tone?
Indian skin tone, and India has varied skin tones. But yeah, probably she means a little olive skin or dusky skin.
Yeah.
Yeah. So see how you. The most important thing is never ever try to go a shade lighter than your skin. Okay. Make sure that your foundation or your BB cream matches exactly your skin tone. So how you test it? You take the foundation, apply a little on your palm or your neck or your cheek, and just see if it merges with your skin, then that's your color. If it does not, it will make you look grey. A shade lighter always makes you look grey, which is why people say शादी में सफेद लग रही थी,
Yeah.
पुता हुआ face लग रहा था. That happens when you go lighter than your
Okay.
skin tone. You should never ever attempt that. No, complete no.
Okay.
So Indian skins also, again, you choose the color according to your skin. If it's dusky skin, go for natural colors, nude colors. They are the best. They are the safest. So you always use the safe makeup for your skin if you're not sure. Never ever go overboard with bright colors, like using corals on your face, or using reds on your face. Reds also muted, so there are very different reds. Depends.
Okay. So, what if, I know in Indian skin tone you also have a lighter skin tone.
Oh yes.
So how
fair,
do you,
very fair.
I know your skin tone is very light, and so how do you take care of it? What kind of foundation should you go for that?
Again, see, I have very dry skin. My skin is extremely dry, so I need something which makes my skin luminous, which makes my skin look a little hydrated. So the foundation that I use is Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. So it's and at night I'll show you one thing. Okay, I don't have the Armani right now, but at night I use this one. It's a Stilla foundation. It's illuminating. So for dry skin, you need illumination. So it makes your skin look a little, glowy, hydrated. So I use this for my skin. Giorgio Armani is really nice luminous silk foundation. It just glides onto your face and it doesn't look like you have foundation. It doesn't make your skin look cakey. For my complexion, since I am decently fair, I can manage with a lot of colors, but I prefer to keep it nude again. Reds are my favorite. I love reds to the core. So, I can wear a red lipstick anytime. I can even carry it off in the afternoon if I have to. So, just go with, see, if you carry it with confidence, anything looks good on you. Just make sure that it doesn't damage your skin, or it doesn't kind of come out as oil dripping out of your skin. You just have to be, if you're sorted on your skin, you can flaunt any other color.
So, is it true when they say that makeup tends to, kind of stop you looking oily as well if you do it right?
No. You see, every makeup needs touch up after about 2.5, 3 hours. No matter what you do, however much products you use, you have to keep on powdering. If you have an oily face, you have those blotting papers also. These days, in the markets and all the big brands like Body Shop and stuff, you get those blotting papers. So carry them in your bag. So just take a paper, just blot, so all the oil comes off. And once you've kind of powdered your face, the makeup tends to stay more.
Yeah.
That's the thing. So yeah, it helps.
Okay. So, moving on.
Sound is very slow, madam.
Yes. Okay, so you need to be a little loud, Kaveri.
Yeah.
So, when we talk about makeup, we generally tend to find overpriced products at times.
Makeup is expensive.
Makeup is very expensive.
Very
It's one of those
expensive.
things which guys always say ki shaadi nahi karni hai because the woman is going to spend on her makeup.
I could have bought a car if I had not readied my makeup kit.
See.
Another car actually.
Yeah. So, how can it be pocket friendly as well? Are there any brands which are pocket friendly but safe?
Yeah, you have drugstore brands as well. Instead of going in for, everybody doesn't have to hit off the luxury or range or the premium range. There are drugstore brands, like you have in India, you get Revlon, you get Maybelline, you have Max Factor, which is a very nice brand. Come to think of it, there are a lot of brands. There's Wet n Wild, which you get on Flipkart. So you have to hunt for it. You have to look for. See, there's no brand which jiska har product acha hai, right? Every single brand has some things that are really good, some things that are not so good. So you have to, it's hit and trial. You have to keep on trying on your skin. You have to see what suits you. You have to see what doesn't suit you. Try, waste a little, but don't hit off unless you're really good with makeup. Unless you know, okay, this thing suits my skin. Only then go and invest that much on it. So you can try with Maybelline is really nice. They have some really nice products. So Lakme is again coming up in a big way. Lakme also is doing really well with makeup. But foundation is the main thing. If your foundation is sorted, you're sorted. Your skin looks patchy and cakey, nothing will look good on you.
Okay.
So maybe invest good money in a foundation is what I would say. Other things like an eyeshadow, like a lipstick, like glosses or kajals, you can manage in all other kinds.
Okay. So, is there anything, as in any particular company which you would recommend for foundations, which people can look into?
Again, we have a Sephora recently in Bombay. It's opened up, so you can just go have a stroll, pick up products, test on your skin. See, the best thing is again, my personal favorites for foundation are Armani and Stilla. I like MAC also, but then again there are few ranges in MAC which I like, few that I don't like. Maybelline apparently does good. You know, they have a mousse, which is pretty nice. I don't really know the name of that, but it comes in a pump bottle.
Okay.
It's very good. I mean, if you don't have extremely dry skin, you can go for it. It's a very natural looking mousse. There's one thing which I really recommend. It's a BB cream that Body Shop sells. Okay, it's called a tinted cream. It's a translucent cream. It doesn't have color to it. It's a silver tube. I don't really know the name.
Okay.
But I've been using it for very long. So it's amazing. It'll make your skin smooth and it'll make it look nice and shiny if you have dry skin.
Okay.
So yeah.
So let's talk a little bit. You must have seen my skin and realized that I've had acne in the past, you know. So, and there are lots of teenagers and young women who do suffer from acne.
Yeah.
And they say that don't use makeup and stuff. But then there are times when you really want to put something on. So how do you take care of an acne skin with makeup?
See, again, like I say, if you're not using any cheap product, it doesn't really damage your skin. These are all dermatologically tested, all the products. So, makeup doesn't really harm your skin as long as you don't sleep with it.
Okay.
Right? So, if you have acne-prone skin, it's okay. You know, the night before you have to do some makeup, apply an aloe vera gel. I always say this to people. It preps your skin, it makes it smoother, it takes away all the irritation. Just apply a layer of aloe vera gel on your face and sleep. Next morning, wake up, do your makeup, do whatever you have to. Make sure the minute you're back home, you clean it.
Okay.
It's full on inside of your pores, you clean it, tone your skin and sleep. Again, apply gel. And it's sorted. Makeup doesn't really harm your skin.
Okay.
It's not the makeup. It's when you don't clean it off your skin, you don't take it off and you just sleep like that.
Yeah.
So then, you know what, it blocks your pores, then the dust and the grime stays inside and then it forms into pimples and zits and then it.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah.
So guys, we still, you know, if you do have any questions, keep them shooting. Kaveri is here for the next around an hour still. So keep shooting more questions and so that, you know, we can keep answering them. So, but moving on, Kaveri, along with that, what has been your experience? Let's talk about brides because the wedding season is also onto us with the summer weddings and the heat and the whole, the lights and everything.
Fairas.
The fairas,
Brides,
right?
the biggest problem is they have to sit around that fire.
Yes.
And sit for hours with all the ghungat and the flowers and the sindoor happening and all of that. So yeah, it's a big problem.
So how do you take care of it at that time?
See, for brides, the makeup that you do is very different. It's a different league altogether, which is why it's so expensive also. For brides, you always tend to use waterproof makeup, right? Secondly, the bride obviously needs touch up after about 3-4 hours, which is very important. If your makeup artist tells you that no, darling, you know what, you're sorted. Just go for 10 hours, you're sorted, 12 hours, you're sorted. It's not like that. You need to do a little bit of touch up on your own after a little while, which is very important. And again, the better products you use, the better results are. You cannot change the fact. It's makeup is just two things. It's your skill and it's your product.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah.
So we have another bridal sort of a question where Avina is asking that what are the good eyeshadows available especially for weddings and how to use them correctly?
The good eyeshadows, I'll show you my favorite palette, which I mostly use on my brides. It is this one, is beautiful. So this is called Vice. This is Urban Decay. Yeah. And these are the colors. So see, for brides, it's not like you use red on their eyes or use orange on their eyes. It depends on what they're wearing. It depends entirely on your outfit. It again depends on your complexion. Eyeshadows, I would not say that use a blue, use a green, use an orange. I would just say, again, it all depends on what you're wearing. It's very important. These days, you don't use the same colors as your dress. You never ever do that.
Okay.
That's a strict no-no. You might give a hint of that color on the eyes, maybe on the center or the corner, but you never use the same color on the eyes. So eyeshadows, again, depends on how bold you want to be. You know, there are some brides who want all glitter and shimmer on their eyes, some brides want it all nice and nude.
Yeah.
So again, it depends on your requirement. There's nothing, no rule as such, you know, on what kind of
So how do you use it correctly though? So what's the way to put an eyeshadow on? Can you quickly run us through it?
Oh wow, it's very difficult to just explain it like that, and you know I have to do it. But the easiest way is apply the color that you have to apply on the lid. Do a darker formula.
Okay.
That's the easiest. But brides should not attempt it on their own because they
So there you
need the
have
makeup
Kaveri is there for the brides. So you know where to get in touch. But so normally you can just put a little.
Just put a little color on the lids, or maybe a natural color like okay. For example, if you can see this palette, okay, this is the chocolate bar palette that you placed. It has all natural nude colors, right? So if you want, you apply this gold here on the lid. Then you can do the corner with this one, depending on what you're wearing, or with this one, or a black.
Okay.
Black goes with everything.
So when we say corner, we just close
Corner
our
is
eyes and just go.
this portion.
Okay.
So you make a V. Go like that. Make a V on the corner. You just blend it nicely with the shadow that's on the lid.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright. So it kind of defines your eye. If you want to pull it out, you pull it out a little like that. Or it just gives a definition to your eye.
Okay. Now we have another question by Heta here, who's asking that how should one use concealer for dark circles and pimple marks, and somehow most concealers give a cakey finish. So how do you get rid of it?
Yeah, it's a big problem. But see, the cakey finish, again, if you have dry skin, you don't use the concealers that give you a dry finish or a matte finish. You have to use cream concealers if your skin is really dry. Cream concealers, again, you have to powder them a little, so then they go cakey. So just take a small brush and keep on kind of evening out the creases.
Okay.
That happens. So about an hour later or hour and a half later, your concealer tends to start creasing. So either you have a beauty blender, which is the latest, take the beauty blender, pat it a little, or do it with your fingers also. Just go like that, just rub it slightly, lightly, to take off the creases. Or you again have to touch up.
Touch up again. Wow, this is like scaring me. I'm one of those people who hates makeup, and it's like before coming live, I always try to put on a little bit of eyeshadow and stuff just so that I look good on the camera. But I can't imagine, touching up makeup every 2 hours.
If you want it to look fresh, you have to touch up. So if you have oily skin, then you use those concealers that give you a matte finish. It's always like that.
So matte finish. So a lot of these shops are popping up now in India as well. Sephora is coming up. MAC is already here. So there are lots of these foreign brands coming in. But I always feel, are they apt for Indian skin? Like most of the makeup that you get in these shops?
Yeah, they are. Because like I said, Indian skin has varied tones. We have all kinds of skins. We have people like Kareena Kapoor here, and we have people like Priyanka Chopra here, Deepika Padukone here. So we have all kinds of skins and all kinds of complexions and textures. So yes, those makeup, those brands are apt for us. But again, it depends on us if we choose them correctly or not. It entirely depends on you how you've tested it on your skin. Never ever pick up a 7,000 rupee bottle or a 5,000 rupee bottle without testing it on your skin. That's what those sales girls are for, right? So when you go to a store, tell those girls to do it on you, to show the result on your skin, and only then pick it up.
Okay. So it's not, they say ki mehenga hai to it's going to be good. Absolutely not. And what about the higher ranges like Dior and the Elizabeth Ardens and all those sort of out of the league products with
Burberry.
Yeah, the Burberrys and what about
like
those?
I said, Armani. So
Armani.
that is I don't know if I should be saying this, but it's one of the most expensive foundations available in the market. So I have tried Dior, I have tried all of these brands. See, they are worth it. Okay, you save for 3 months on your pocket money or your salary, take out money for the foundation, but if your foundation is good, you're sorted. It's very, very important. Your skin is the main thing. If it looks like you have a lot of foundation on your face, then you're doomed. No point. So make sure you invest in a good foundation.
The only reason I don't wear a foundation is always I'm scared, it's going to look like I walked out of a cake shop or something like that.
That is what I'm saying. These luxury range products, they are very natural. They give you they're buildable. Alright, they're not like blotch छोड़ देगा या कोई product लगाया तो वो cheek पे अलग से दिखेगा. They're very buildable.
Okay.
So when you apply them, they give you a very thin film on the skin. If you want more, you apply more. If you don't want more, you just go with that. It looks very natural.
Okay.
So yeah.
So I remember, this is from a personal experience. I used to assist backstage with a lot of school plays in theatre. That's when we were taught a little bit to do the makeup for the artists. And I love being on that team because I love to work on other people rather than do it on myself. So that time I remember somebody telling us that you should put a little water in your foundation and then only put the foundation on stage.
Those are age-old days when they used to do pancake. That was a different technique altogether, not water. Water you spray, okay? People still spray. Once the whole makeup is done, they do a little muslin cloth and then they kind of dab it on your face to set the makeup. But now you have better options. There's a product called MAC Fix Plus.
MAC
Fix Plus.
Fix Plus.
So they have makeup fixing sprays. In Urban Decay also you have. In MAC you have. Basically in NYX also you have a very good makeup fixer. So basically they have a little bit of glycerine in them. They have water, purified water, and a little more vitamins and stuff happening inside. So when you just spray them on your face, it sets the makeup and it makes it stay long. That was the point of water. Now you have better options, you know, and they kind of blend everything together, whatever you've done. So any flaws, anything, they just settle up.
Okay.
So the makeup looks natural.
So moving on and coming to the question where we said that, you know, hair is also a particular important thing in your face when you're doing makeup, isn't it? So how do you take care of that hair during that entire, look at this is like frizzed up in like 10 minutes and it's freshly washed this morning. And even then it frizzes up in Mumbai weather or anywhere in India for that matter because it's so hot, right? So how do you take care of the hair along with the skin?
See, hair. If you're talking to me in the context of a bride, we always tell them to start taking hair spas.
Okay.
A few weeks before, or maybe a month before they want to get ready and dressed up for the final day. So you start taking hair spas. You kind of do whatever you want. Apply egg, apply curd, apply oil. At home, you do the home remedies, then you come to a salon, take a hair spa. Take protein treatments if your hair is frizzy. For example, if it's your hair.
Yeah.
Or if you do a cysteine. That is what my hairstylist told me. I also got it done. So my hair is as frizzy as yours, but right now it's all tamed because I did a cysteine on them.
Okay.
So it's a protein treatment. So your hair shaft gets coated by a protein.
Okay.
And then it just falls, it behaves.
Wow.
It behaves.
And is it pocket friendly?
Yes, I will have my hairstylist talk to you about that. They will be able to tell you if it's pocket friendly. It is. See, it's all investment.
Yeah.
It lasts you for about 4 months, 5 months.
Okay, so it kind of moves over the entire summer and you're into then the monsoon.
So any hairstyles become easier for you to make. You just wash your hair, blast dry, and you can just get out because your hair, it falls nicely on your face, right? So no matter, see, hair I say is very important. A good hairstyle changes the entire way you look.
Yeah.
If I have a bad hair day, honestly, I don't want to see my face in the mirror. So it's all about your hair. All about your hair. If you have good hair, you look shades better than what you look.
That's
otherwise.
Yeah, because I can imagine it gets like so irritating.
Be a guest, take a good haircut here.
I am going to do that. So see, I am already a fan of Kaveri. But still keep your questions pouring in. We will keep answering them. And we'll keep talking to Kaveri. So other than this, Kaveri, what else do you think is being like a lot of people must be coming to you and asking you stuff. So what are the major concerns that people face?
See, people are really confused. Actually, they're never able to identify the problem areas themselves. Unless you sit with them, you hear them out, and then you can identify them, the areas for them. It's like, when I wasn't into this field, I used to think whatever I do is great. The first makeup that I picked up was MAC pigments. Okay, there was this glitter loose pigments, and I thought that's eyeshadow. So I would try applying it on my eyes every time I had to go out, not thinking it was dark plum color, and I would apply it, it would all fall on my entire face, and I didn't know what to do. It's like, as a layman, you don't really know the technicalities. And whenever you have to go out somewhere which is really important or an event, make sure you go and get it done at the correct place.
Okay.
At makeup artists, what they do is absolutely different from what a beautician in a regular beauty parlor would do for you. So if you have someone in the family, consult them. If you don't, go meet someone, grab someone, and get it done for yourself. That's why.
We have Pallavi asking us a question. She is asking that how helpful is the hair spa and how often should you get it done?
See, hair spa is obviously very, very helpful. For example, you take your manicures, pedicures regularly, right? So what does it do? It softens your skin, it gets the blood rushing, it smoothens out the flaws and everything, and you sort out your nails, you get your nails painted, you remove the cuticles and all that. In a similar manner, hair spa softens your hair. they give you a good massage. It improves the blood circulation in your hair, which again results in hair health, right? So they do a spa cream, they give you steam, they open up your pores. So it is very, very helpful. It's very important to pamper your hair. See, not a single part in your body is something which you should ignore, right? It's not like I just paint my face and I get out.
Yeah.
No, your hair, your skin, your hands, your feet, everything is equally important.
So guys, you know, it's one-stop shop here in Tony&Guy,
Yeah.
where you can come get your hair done, you can come get your nails done. I can see your beautiful
About hair,
nails.
I can have my hairstylist come and...
Yeah, so we can answer more questions on hair, but if anybody has more questions on makeup, keep shooting them, because we have Kaveri here for at least the next few hours.
We
Not
have
an
all the
hour.
services
So we have
happening here.
all the services here, and we will be able to, you know. So wow, we have our first guys asking a question, and the question has come in from Nitesh, and he's saying that are there any tips for males to have who have good wavy hair? So what kind of tips would you give them?
Come in.
So we have got a male
my
stylist here.
top stylist Rajesh is going to talk about the hair. Come here, Rajesh.
So Rajesh, you want to tell us that what are the good for good wavy hair for males? What is the best thing to do? Which is the best tip you can give them?
Okay, what I can suggest them, they can wash their hair properly and they can dry their hair naturally instead of combing them and making them dry and opening the hair, which will make a little more frizzy, dry, and it's just like you're opening the knots of any kind of thread, and it's
Yeah,
just
so it
look
leaves
bushy.
marks.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you just keep your hair, dry naturally without making any more
Yeah,
effort.
so if you use brushes, then they give a texture to your hair and all of that.
Yeah.
So yeah, otherwise cysteine.
Yeah.
Cysteine for men as
Yeah,
well?
men,
Yeah.
women,
We
everything. It's a
do
protein
cysteine for
treatment.
all.
Okay. Alright. So there you go guys. You can always get a cysteine treatment done or just, take care of it naturally.
Yeah.
We have another question is what do you do with premature hair whitening? I am going to ask you the same thing. I have premature hair whitening. So how do you take care of that?
Premature hair graying is something which is genetic, which depends on the environment a lot. Iske to desi totke hai, which is, what we can do is we can color.
Yeah.
Right? So we can color that's about it.
Yeah, we can color because you can't stop. It's all about
Yeah,
your
you can't
diet.
stop. It's about
Yeah.
your stress
Genetic,
levels,
stress
genes,
levels.
yeah. But a South Indian friend of mine recently told me that you do oil massage with some curry leaves,
Okay.
and that helps hair graying.
Okay.
So yeah.
I need to tell my mother now that do an
Curry
oil
leaves.
massage with curry leaves, guys. So instead of putting it in the tarka,
Yeah.
keep a few aside, put it in your oil and
Coconut
then
Coconut oil and curry
coconut
leaves.
oil and curry leaves. So that is a very good
So
way.
that's a tip I gave you. That's off the record. If it doesn't work, then you can come and catch hold of me.
So we have another question from Nitesh again. So he's saying one very important question which he has is he has extra hair on the forehead and any way of getting rid of it.
What I will tell him that do not shave it off because it looks very bad when it
Yeah,
grows.
yeah, when
You
it
can go for a threading, which is generally most of the beautician knows how to use thread and take it out. It looks a little better than using a razor and make it a mark. It doesn't look nice. It doesn't look natural. So I would
Yeah.
suggest you.
Or maybe you can, like girls do. I mean, I don't want to say it here, but you can bleach your face. Every girl bleaches her face. So if it's too much, then bleach it. It doesn't look made up or this thing. It looks fine. A mild bleach would lighten the color. So yeah, if you wax it or if you use razor, then obviously they go pokey, and when they come out, they would be like dots on your entire forehead. So yeah, threading is the best.
Okay. So we have another question from Silky and she's saying how to choose the best foundation for your skin. I know
What
you-
kind of skin is yours, Silky? If you can send another message. So do you have oily skin, do you have dry skin, do you have combination skin, or do you have acne? Then I can suggest you in a better way. And yeah.
So we have another question from Nitesh which I can see coming in.
Nitesh has a lot of queries.
And he's saying not on the forehead but his hairline is not proper.
Oh,
so
that's
like not the forehead actually,
Right. Then you would need a cut that
Yeah.
sorts
You
out
can
his
just
hairline.
probably do a proper haircut and with a trimmer They can probably sort your hair properly, then you will not have any problem with that.
Yeah, you would need consultation for that. You come and talk to the hairstylist and they'll be able to see your hairline and suggest you a proper haircut, which either hides it, camouflages it, or in a way sorts it out for you, Nitish. If you're in Bombay, drop in.
So Nitesh, if you're in Bombay, do drop in. And you can always come to Tony and Guy in Andheri West, 4 bungalows. And you can always say you got it from the Facebook Live.
Yeah.
So they would know exactly. So he's come in and said thank you for it. So what else would you suggest for this summer with the hair? How do women take care of the hair? You know?
What happens with women, they generally they wash their hair thrice or twice in a week.
Yeah.
So if it's summer, so they sweat. So I probably suggest them, if you're not able to wash your hair properly, just wet it down or clean your scalp. Or in that case, if you're using any regular shampoo, you can probably go for any gentle cleansing shampoo, which is Labelin has very good gentle cleansing and deep cleansing shampoo, which will be very excessively clear your scalp and it gives you best result. And this shampoo is a professional, so they understand how much moisture should be taken and how much moisture is good for your hair.
Yeah.
So I would suggest you should go for this.
Okay. And we have another question from Mayank. He's asking how to choose hairstyle for men. Do they just follow the trend which is happening, and one of the television series or actor does a particular cut, and do they just do that? Or how do they choose a hairstyle?
I think what I generally suggest, it's all about how your hair naturally falls, how your hair naturally style, and it looks little your style statement than other than you following any other actor or actress, anyone's style. You can probably have your own style, and I think it's just about how you maintain your hair without using too much of product or too much of styling. Naturally, how it falls, it gives you good result.
Yeah, for example, my hair, I've been chemically treating them for as long as I remember, maybe 12 years now. So for my hair, whenever I tell these guys, you know what, I need blue in my hair. I'm crazy, okay? So I want all these crazy colors in my hair. So I want pink, I want blue. So these guys are like, no, we're not doing it for you, because you'll end up going bald. So it is damaged because my hair is not virgin hair. It's heavily chemically treated. So see, it depends on your hair, it depends on your face structure, it depends on, again, where you work. If he gives you the hairstyle that he has, and if you work in a corporate, you cannot follow that.
Yeah.
It entirely depends on your surroundings, your face, the
So
texture of
you
your
can
hair.
always come in, get a consultation done from a hairstylist, kind of explain where you every day hang around, how your office environment is, whether you go out for like meetings and stuff, which you cannot have like pink hair, like you can't have a mohawk, right? So
But you can still look stylish.
yeah, so you can always come in for a consultation and take it further from there. So we have Vardhan asking that his daughter's got infected with hair lice. So is there any way of taking care of hair lice? Because summers, I think hair lice is a very big problem.
Schools is a big problem, especially your domestic health is a big problem, because you and also in salons, a lot of salons, they don't really, if a client comes with hair lice, they would just wash the hair, use the same towels on you. So hygiene is very, very important. See,
And
for hair lice,
generally in
lice-
Tony and Guy, we don't we don't take them.
Very particular about
We
that.
tell them about go to any dermatologist and go
Okay.
forward.
So for hair lice, I don't know if that product is still available, but that's what our parents used to do when we were kids in school. Whenever we got infected, it's something called Lysol. Okay, so that's a liquid. You apply it in your hair, leave it overnight. It itches like crazy, but in the morning all the lice are there.
Okay.
I'm telling you because when I was back in hostel, I got this, and my mom used to do it literally every third day in my head, and I hated her for that. But I got rid of all the lice. So yeah, medical commonly.
And there's nits also, which you have to literally pull out from your hair. It doesn't go easy.
Yeah. Okay.
So
So
you
what
have
happens
to
is
make
those
sure.
eggs that the lice have already laid, they become lice in a few days, and then you again do Lysol. So that's how you kill the entire cycle.
Okay.
And you
So
have
kind of do it for like 15, 20 days.
Or have your
and-
grannies make you sit in the sunlight and pull it out like
But that works, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we have another question from Manisha, and she's asking that her daughter has dandruff issues as well.
Ah.
So, what sort of scalp shampoos I get that a lot as well.
Okay, so
With
what?
this age and everything, dandruff is a huge
What
problem.
age you're talking
I am quite, getting older. So with
Okay, what happens with the dandruff? People generally in India, it's very, we found that people just ignore dandruff issue. But dandruff issue does not start from the day, 2-3 days. It's
Yeah.
always there. But we ignore and we don't use the proper shampoo,
Yeah.
proper consultation, whatever stylists recommend. People don't follow that. So you have to see how bad dandruff issue you are facing. Sometimes if it's there, if it's too much, so we also suggest you have to suggest. We suggest them to go to the dermatologist now, because sometimes it's there in our hand, sometimes it's not. So you have to see if there is a dandruff, you directly tell your stylist or dermatologist, and you go ahead from there.
okay.
Okay, we have Ritika.
Ritika is asking that what should one do for very dry hair even after oiling and washing? And
Okay.
but if you're in a very dry environment, like I know Ritika is in a very, very dry environment where the weather is absolutely horrible. It's very cold. So how do you treat your hair in the cold? With
Okay, so first thing, you always use some shampoos, conditioner, and styling product. Always. Anyone, whether it's a guy or girl, they should have a good shampoo, conditioner, and any styling product. The styling product should be more caring, as well as you can use it as a styling way. So any good shampoo, like we have in Lebanon, we have a moisturizing conditioner, we have a honey and oat shampoo and conditioner. That will be very good because it has a good moisture locking technology, which helps your hair to lock the moisture for a longer time.
You also have specific hair spas for getting rid of dandruff.
Yes.
So you can come in for the hair spa that gets you rid of dandruff. People are saying, can you be a bit louder? I mean, I think I need a label mic or something. I am as loud as I can be, but we'll try.
yeah, we'll try to be a little bit more louder. Maybe
Yeah.
we can move a little closer.
Yeah.
So, but that's the thing that as she's saying for dandruff and
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
How do you finally then? Because if somebody
Biggest,
asking,
most important thing is don't share combs and brushes. Never, ever, never, ever share anybody's combs and brushes. Hygiene is the most important thing in anything. You use somebody else's makeup, you use somebody else's kajal, you use somebody else's lipstick, you're bound to get the infections that they have. So
Okay.
be very careful.
so don't share your makeup, don't share your combs. Make sure you get an OCD about it so that
Yeah.
you stop doing it if you're doing it unknowingly, or if somebody, like I know I have an OCD. Even my hairbrush gets moved slightly by my mother. I'm like, why did you
Kisne
move
used
it?
kiya?
Kisne used kiya and everything. So get an OCD about it and take care. That's how you can
Yeah.
probably take care of your skin even better. Skin, your brushes,
Your hair.
makeup brushes, everything. So
Do regular hair spas. If you have dandruff, come over in few sittings, it just goes away. Or come over, or if you're in some different city, go to a good salon and get
Yeah.
it sorted.
So we have another question by Vardhan. He's saying, can camphor and coconut oil treat dandruff and hair lice?
I have no clue about
Okay,
it.
they do, but you know what happens? Every hair, every scalp conditioner is different. So if you try any home remedy, it won't give you the good result. But wherein if you go to any stylist, ask for a suggestion, or any dermatologist, so they'll be the right person to help you out with that.
Yeah. So we have another question where Gladys is asking that are there any home remedies for reducing white hair for guys?
Again,
Again,
curry
the same
leaves.
thing.
Curly leaves.
It's not. It's unisexual. You can use curry leaves. I mean, it's not a girl thing.
So guys, coconut oil with curry leaves,
Or hair
slightly-
color.
or for hair color, isn't it?
Hair color touch-ups that everybody
So
does.
hair color touch up. So just get going with that and you will be fantastic. So we have another question by Sahana, and she's asking that after using conditioner, she gets a lot of hair fall. So what is that? I was actually going to come to that as well.
Okay,
So
but
why
that-
does that happen?
Okay, that's you want to answer.
Yeah, after me. So I discovered this because I was a victim of the same thing, and my maid used to say, "Didi, आपके कितने बाल गिरते हैं पूरे घर में आपके बाल होते हैं." So I discovered this. My mom told me that when you use conditioner on your scalp is when you start losing hair. You never ever apply conditioner on your scalp. There are separate masks which you can apply, but never the regular conditioner on the scalp. It just has to be here. Like you leave that much of area and you apply here. Kind of just put your hair down, apply it on the hair. Don't rub it on your scalp.
And people take like whether it's a guy or girl, they just wash their head in 3 minutes, 5 minutes, which is very not good, because you have to first like always use lukewarm water when you wash your head. Okay, because it helps to remove the excess oil, greasiness,
Yeah.
and all kind of dandruff or any product which is there. Okay, then apply shampoo. You have to scrub your hair properly, gently, and then you have to wash that.
Yeah.
Okay, and when you apply conditioner, okay, you have to apply middle and to the ends, not on the scalp at all. Okay, you keep it for 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, and after that you have to rinse it with the warm water, and then you can use cold water, so it helps your hair cuticle to close it. So it gives you good result. So that's how the process is. So generally, if you follow that, it will be very good.
So keeping the hair clean and healthy is the trick.
Okay. So we have another question from Asha, and she's saying that does oiling the hair and leaving it overnight, does it help the hair?
Okay, so Asha, just to answer you on this, it's very important whenever you're going to apply this oil on your hair, you have to make sure your hair and scalp both is clean. Okay, like I've seen my so many clients.
After
I've
5
seen,
days they will apply it.
yeah, and they don't wash their hair for 2-3 days, and on top of that they use oil.
Yeah.
So you are
Already there
oily
is
hair
sweat,
which
there
is
is
dirty.
dirt.
Yeah. So it goes to your root, then there'll be more problem. So it's better you wash your hair, apply the oil, and in the next day in the morning you again wash it. It'll be good result.
Yeah, and ideally you just keep it for 1.5 to 2 hours. Anything that has to do good on your skin or your hair
Yeah.
works. It's
Overnight
magic in 1.5 hours.
doesn't help.
So I have to actually point out one thing. I'm really liking this live today because there are so many guys participating
Yeah, I
as well.
know.
You know, generally they have an impression
Guys
that if
ask
it's
me about makeup. Come on.
yeah, guys ask
Makeup.
about makeup. I'm sure a lot of actors as well use
Yeah,
makeup,
yeah,
right,
a lot of them.
on their skin. So guys, even you can go buy some foundations along with your girlfriends and wives. So you don't have to complain that only they spend the money. You can be using that too.
I love what Gaurav Rajgupta is writing. He says, "Hi Kaveri, what's the best way to get a good hair texture? Because nowadays I have an evil partner called split ends." Poor
Okay,
guy.
so split ends comes when you don't take care of your hair and you don't cut them like you just go and you just tell them just cut the ends. Okay, we don't want to cut your hair completely. We also understand you're trying to grow your hair, but I think shampoo conditioner is main thing, and you have to go for every month for a haircut. For guys, every month haircut is must, and for girls 2.5 months.
If you're
2-3
growing
months.
your hair, the stylist texturize it in a way. I don't know that.
Yeah, we
What
do.
it is, they just go chick, 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 and they don't really chop off the length.
Yeah.
But they do some texturizing where you're like, see, he cut my hair, okay? So I told him strictly, I said, no touching the length. I'm trying to grow my hair. So he still gave me all of that texture with the same length, see?
Yeah. So see, you can always have long hair with like a good texture. So we have Vardhan again asking, and it's his 7-year daughter asking a question
Ah, how cute.
that how to have a shiny skin.
Shiny skin. Well, what was the name of the girl? Tell me, Vardhana. Anyway, for a 7-year-old, I'm sure she has a shiny skin. But other than that, what my mom used to do when I was a baby, she would apply malai on my face. So babies don't really have that oily skin, dry skin problem, no acne, nothing. So, when you give her a shower, just make sure you kind of just do the massage with malai, and she's sorted. Nice shiny skin. And when she grows up, this is again a home tip I'm giving, which doesn't make sense here, but I'm giving it. Neem, right? You have neem trees. I don't know where you have in Bombay now, but if you take those new neem leaves, crush them with a little mishri, give them to your kids, they will never ever face acne or any other. My mom used to do that. I've never had a pimple in my life.
Okay, we've got 2-3 questions, and I'm going to combine them together.
Yeah,
Basically,
sure,
they're
sure.
saying the same thing. So one is what can you do for rough hair, and generally what are the home remedies for hair fall which happen because of hair coloring? They say like coloring does cause a little bit of hair fall.
No,
and
it doesn't.
the last thing that we have is how to handle dry hair texture due to hair coloring.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
So whenever you have a dry texture, okay, see guys, most of the people they don't understand. Whenever they do any kind of chemical treatment, their hair is fragile. They have to take care of their hair more because they are doing some kind of treatments or coloring or straightening or smoothing, any kind of treatments. You have to take more care of. So you have to use good shampoo, good conditioner, good styling product. Even I've seen people are using heat appliances on their hair, but they don't use any kind of heat protection and all, which is very important, guys. If you don't use this, then you have a split ends, then you have a dry and damaged hair. So shampoo, conditioner is very important. Yeah.
See, you can get all the styling in the world done, but maintaining it is the trick.
Very good.
You know, if you're able to maintain what you get done, you come and take a really nice haircut over here, but then you go home and you don't take care of it, and you don't make the hair fall the way it's supposed to fall, then it's no use spending so much money, you know.
So
Just
we've got
maintain it.
another question that they're asking is henna. It's by Malika. She's saying, is henna good for your hair?
No,
No.
that's a myth, biggest one.
Yeah, and henna creates coating on your hair, which takes almost 6 to 8 months to remove.
Yeah.
Okay, if you have a henna on your hair, if you do any kind of chemical treatment, it does not catch or it does not give you good result. So no henna. Henna makes your hair dry.
Very
henna
dry,
makes your
very dry.
hair breakage. Henna makes your, like, you can literally, if I have any model, okay, I can literally show you with a one strand, and I can use a scissor and I can see that henna powder is coming
Yeah, it stays on your hair strands
for
forever.
quite a long time.
Okay.
So, yeah.
We've got another question where Malika is asking, is onion and garlic juice good for your hair?
Yeah,
I
I also
can
read
say
that somewhere.
something that at least, I don't know if it's good or not, but it's going to
It
smell
is
a
bad
lot.
for your boyfriends and your husbands.
Yeah, it's going to smell a lot. So,
You're gonna get either divorced or dumped. So,
so maybe you want to be careful on that front. But any real thing behind it?
I also read that somewhere that onion kind of helps hair fall also and kind of makes your hair glossy. But I still don't have the guts to try that, so I
I
cannot
think
comment.
it's very good if you can use castor oil. It's
Castor
one of the
oil.
best oil. You can use that alternate days or every day, and yeah, that will help.
Castor oil, what it does is it makes your hair grow. Jahan se they have come off, they have broken. So if you apply it, it's very sticky and it's very stubborn. It doesn't come off. You have to wash it really hard. So just apply very little. Suppose guys have this receding hairline, right? So just take it in a cotton, apply a little, and then the next morning wash it off. So what it'll do is, if your hair haven't just disappeared from within, the hair follicles are not dead. So it'll help the broken hair grow back. It's so effective that a cousin of mine, she kind of applied it on her eyelashes, and her eyelashes are so big she has to cut them.
Oh,
Yeah, so-
okay.
Yeah, it's very
Wow, so guys, that's a very good tip that castor oil is one of the most cheapest oils as
it's
well.
available
So
at
it's
any
available
medical-
everywhere.
Yeah.
So you can try that and that would be great. So we have Rachna asking that what kind of shampoo or conditioner can you use for colored hair? And which leave-on hair products for dry texture should you use?
Okay, so if color is your main concern, so there are shampoos which is only for colored hair. Okay, so you can probably use that, but with the help of that shampoo, you have to use some shampoo which is you can use it every time. So that color shampoo you can use it once or twice in a week, and that other shampoo which is for moisture or taking care of your hair, you can use it every day.
Okay.
Okay, Aparna is asking curry leaves paste, is it good? I'm not sure about that, I can't comment. But I told you, this pen told me that coconut oil and curry leaves work, so you can try that. I've not tried it.
Yeah. So we have Pooja asking that what's the remedy for dark circles?
Don't ask me, I still have dark circles. You have to sleep.
Yeah, and that's what I get told by my mother always. It's like sleep early and you won't get dark circles. So, you know, you can try that, sleeping early.
Remedy, or
slightly.
then just pat on concealer as much as you can. It's the only thing. Otherwise, go to doctors, they'll kind of lighten the dark circles for you. But sleeping is the only thing. If you stay awake all night texting or talking on phone, then you'll have dark circles.
So there you go, teenagers, don't stay up all night texting or talking on the phone.
Yeah.
And I know my mother is listening to this, and she's, when I get home,
Yeah.
she's going to be like,
You
you never do that.
My mom was like,
So, you know, we have a few more things. Malika is saying that she has done henna
Henna.
2 months ago. So,
Can I do
can she do
straightening?
straightening?
Okay, you can do straightening, but it won't give you good result. Okay, so what I can suggest, let it go for 6 months. Okay, let all henna come out. Use good shampoo which will clean that henna. So you can use gentle cleansing shampoo, and you can use a good conditioner. Okay, and then later you can decide for going for a straightening or smoothing.
Okay. So, okay. So we have last few minutes, and I have a few questions for Kaveri and for our hair
Rajesh.
expert, Rajesh. So, Kaveri, what's one of those basic things every girl should have in her purse
Ah.
before stepping up. You know, what is your survival kit? Do you have any products which you can show us?
If
which you
I
always
show you
carry?
my survival kit, you'll be scandalized. It's about 5 kgs. But
Okay.
it's I have this. I have an OCD again. What I do is I keep makeup for every single look. In my bag. You never know wherever you have to go. But for the basic, depending on your skin type, again choose the products. But a BB cream is fine. Keep a BB cream. Keep a nice lip balm, a lip gloss. A very nude natural eyeshadow, a simple brush to apply that. You never use those sponge brushes that they give you with eyeshadows. Always take a proper brush, like a brush, an eyeshadow, a kajal, a mascara. That's what the basic is. That should be in your kit if you want to look good. And a blush, how could I forget that? Color on the cheeks is very, very important. So just, even if you don't do anything else, just add a little color to your cheeks and you'll be good.
I'm going to try that now. I'm really going to put in an effort.
Yeah.
Get up early in the morning before going to work, put on some makeup. That is my only reason of not putting on makeup, is that you have to wake up early and put on makeup.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to try that.
It's normal, a BB cream you can just apply like a regular moisturizer. Pour it in your palm, just rub it in your hands and just go on your face and you're done. You don't really have to go with a brush applying and use all those techniques, nothing. So you take it under your eyes also a little, so it just about lightens your dark circles a little bit. That's what I do. That's what I have done right now also.
Okay.
A BB cream.
So, Rajesh, any tips to take care of those hair, frizzy hair, straight hair? What's that survival kit which somebody can have?
Okay, so only three things can help them out. One is shampoo, second is conditioner, or any styling product which is caring as well as styling.
Okay.
So these three things every person should use, and that will help them to make their hair maintain and healthy. And then, monthly haircut for guys, and after every 2.5 months or 3 months for a girl.
And
That is
treatments.
important.
Generally treatments are very
Spa.
important.
Every month spa is very important.
Yeah. Hair spas.
Hair spas is very important. Like how girls, every month they try facials or cleanup. Likewise, they should do spa for their hair every month.
So, Pooja has one other question where she's saying, what is to be added in the diet for healthy hair and skin?
Protein.
Proteins, fiber.
Protein. Fiber.
Fiber.
I didn't know that one.
Yeah, fiber is
Yeah.
nails and hair. They have fiber.
Water,
Yeah.
which I don't drink.
I don't either.
Protein, which So if you are a non-vegetarian, start stocking up fish in your home. Eat a lot of fish, or maybe take protein supplements.
Or maybe you can have proteins.
Broccoli.
Broccolis. Oh, okay. I don't like broccolis. Now, I'm getting scared of Rajesh if he's going to tell me to eat broccoli.
We
No,
will make you
because-
sit here and have broccoli salad. After this live session, she has broccoli.
I have broccoli, so maybe I can do a live session. So, Gladys is asking last question where she's saying, is BB cream good for oily skin as well?
Like I said, you have to go with the product according to your skin texture. There are a lot of BB creams. Okay, for example, I'll tell you about Body Shop. They have this shisho leaf whitening range. They have BB creams in every range, but the one I told you guys, it's a silver tube. It's a translucent BB cream that's very good for dry skin. But if you go for the whitening shisho leaf cream, it is for oily skin. So you go take that, not very little because that's a little dry. I don't know. I tried it on my skin, it didn't suit me. So put few dots on your face and just blend it. Add a little water or moisturizer. Just blend it. So yeah, according to your skin texture, you have to decide the product. Biggest rule is go according to your skin texture.
Okay. So, any last question, guys? You have last 2 minutes to bug Kaveri and
Body
Rajesh.
Shop, you said, right? Yes, Body Shop.
Yes, so you can go get it from Body Shop. Any last questions, keep them shooting, and even just after the live session, I'm sure Kaveri will look at it, and if she has time, she will answer it.
Yeah.
But there was a compliment for you, Kaveri, in the session saying that when is it next that we are going to come online and give another session. So we'll try and get Kaveri again. It's very hard to, get Kaveri to spare some time from a busy schedule. So next we have the same question that when are we guys going to come next? Next time probably we'll try to get Kaveri live. So
But
she
you can come for a private
she can
consultation.
demonstrate a little bit of makeup on maybe me. You can try that. Yeah. So next time we'll do that.
Or on Rajesh.
Or on Rajesh.
Yeah, we
can
do
show how-
guys also, right? So,
Yeah, so we can show you like a guy model and a girl model and see how it goes. So thank you everybody for listening
Thank you
in.
so much.
Thank you Kaveri so
Most
much for
welcome.
sparing your
Pleasure.
time, and Rajesh as well for giving us so much tips. And I really want you to show that palette because you know
This
it's my
one?
childhood dream to see like big palettes.
Okay, so
So
this one,
you know, look at the palette. There are so many colors on it.
this
you
one
know?
is this. I love this one because it has all those natural colors. So there's another layer in this.
Wow.
And then there's another layer. Let me just.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So okay, so this.
So look at that. That's like a wonderful kit there.
So yeah.
Wow.
So these are the colors which you usually use in the day.
Okay.
These are the little brighter ones. So this is NYX.
So, very last thing I'm going to put, Kaveri is located in Andheri West,
4 bungalows.
4 bungalows, which is right at the RTO signal. So it's very easy to spot, and it's a lovely place here. Such a warm feeling,
Yeah.
and I've been at the opening also, so it was such a nice one. And very last, somebody is asking, do you take makeup classes, Kaveri?
See if you have a batch, if you have like a group of people, then I don't mind. I don't usually, but if you have a group of people, I can teach. Come over.
So come over guys, she'll take a little batch for you especially, and then you know you can have a look. So thank you everybody, thanks for tuning in. We had the largest number of viewers today. We
Yeah.
have 300 viewers right
Oh my
now,
God.
and you know it's been consistent. So the name of the place is Tony&Guy, and we'll put up a picture right now from the place, and we'll
Yeah.
show you around in another video. But thank you very much for listening in, and we've gone overboard with. We started late, we've gone overboard.
Yeah, we
So
will.
thank you
Sorry
everybody.
about that.
Thank you
Address,
very
please.
much.
Okay, Malika. The address is it's in 4 bungalows, Model Town Signal. You have Siddharth Banquet Hall. We're right opposite that.
So we'll put it on,
It's on
in
Facebook.
this comment
Yeah.
as well, so everybody can see and come and visit her.
Yeah.
But lovely place, do come here. And thank you everybody. Thanks a lot.
Bye bye.